time, the search is on to find a real couple who can make it as top models.
We can find a real couple who are gorgeous and in love. They'll make a killing.
But for every Posh and Bex, there's a Katie and Peter. So just looking the part won't be enough.
There's no point investing in a couple who don't have a strong relationship because they're going to break up and leave us high and dry. I love you.
Over the next 6 weeks, 8 hot couples will live together in this state-of-the-art Manchester mansion.
Now this is how the other half live, isn't it?
As well as facing a series of modelling challenges.
I can't see your face. God, they're see-through.
Their relationships will be put under the microscope.
If the house was on fire, what would your partner grab to rescue? Clothes.
My straightness.
They might have modelled before, but never as a couple. And that means there'll be slip-ups.
Whoa, have we done both of them?
Tantrums.
Shove that whole thing up your backside.
And embarrassing challenges ahead.
I've got this up down there.
Some might need a little bit more than others.
As they battle it out to impress the judges and avoid being eliminated from the competition.
I'm not looking for 2 separate models. I'm looking for a couple.
It's all about making sure that the couple that we choose have got a relationship that's going to stand the test of time.
The prize for the winning pair is a contract with a top modelling agency.
We've got it in the bag, you know what I mean?
They all think they're drop-dead gorgeous.
I think I'm genetically blessed. We are 100% awesome.
I was voted the top 10 best-looking South Asian male.
But how will their relationships cope under pressure?
This show is 50% about relationships.
Yeah, and 50% about model.
This is Hot Like Us.
When you whisper, somebody will be listening.
Wow. Was not expecting this.
This is beautiful.
Do it. You ready?
The 8 hot couples selected from a nationwide search are arriving at the Manchester mansion they will now call home.
How you doing? Hello, Becky. How you doing?
Over the next 6 weeks, this is where they'll do battle for a life-changing joint modelling contract.
What happened to ladies first?
But they need to remember that starting now, their relationships will also be under the microscope.
I'm Chanel, you're right.
G'day, everyone. The hot couples. Hello.
Whoa, hello, beautiful people.
And as the couples settle in, they immediately begin to size each other up.
I guess, look-wise, I'd put us up one at the top in the pile. I don't want to be as arrogant to say the top. I say, like, you know, second, third.
I was so shocked how it's beautiful everyone looks like. They look really good, you know.
Awesome mix. Very good mix of people.
And everyone's being really friendly, so that makes me think,
There's an opposite to everything. So if you're very friendly, how catty can you get?
You've got really sharp eyes, like really striking as well.
And while most of the couples pat each other on their well-toned backs,
Right, guys.
28-year-old Stuart is ready for battle.
Got all the pleasantries. We may as well chill them just one sec. That's what I'd go through, just what everyone's there for. I want to something in competition now. For me, this is work. I'm coming here to work, like, so what does everyone do? What are you getting at, trying to get out of it, or... Who's up for winning it? Everyone seems a bit stunned by that.
I hope everyone's here to win it.
yeah.
Getting straight to the point seems to be a gift of Stuart's.
I think I'm genetically blessed. For my genetics and Helen's genetics, our kid's going to take over the world.
They've been together for 2 years, and both say it's the best relationship they've ever had.
We are, like, best mates. We don't like I love you. We say, you belong with me.
And I belong with you.
And with a little modelling experience already, they mean business.
There's no two ways about it. We've come in this to win the thing.
I don't like losing. That end off.
So you say you mean it to win it, so what?
Just
What's
like,
your
because for
game
us,
plan?
we both come into it thinking, it's a job, it's a work, it's a job for us. So it's not...
Stuart has made his intentions clear, and his opening speech has made a lasting impression on the group.
I've already spotted one person that may irritate me, but it's probably too early to tell.
They've already said they're coming in here. Well, winners competition, this is a job. They don't want to get to know anybody, couldn't give a monkeys about anybody else. They don't know they've got much of a personality, but what you see is what you get.
But there is one person in the house who has warmed to Stuart. Himself.
At the very least, I'll be remembered for being the guy who came in and said, listen, I'm going to win this, so you may as well put your cards out on the table and admit to win it, which everyone took it really well, I think.
Stuart and his new best friends will be spending the next 6 weeks living in this multi-million-pound pad. It's decked out with all the mod cons required for the body beautiful.
Yeah?
If the couples want to keep hold of this lifestyle, they'll need to show a commitment to becoming models and a dedication to each other.
I love you, you know that. I really do.
And like I said before this, like, whatever happens, it doesn't matter, okay?
Sharing a bed is an exciting prospect for born-again Christians Vaughan and Alison, as they don't believe in sex before marriage.
Oh, sorry, that was the rule, wasn't it?
That was the first rule, you broke it. Bloody hell.
They formed an early alliance with teetotal Leroy and his girlfriend Chloe, and the new roommates are working out the rules of the bedroom.
Well, no naked sleeping. That can be rule
No
number 2.
naked.
That's
Oh, man, I saw you naked all the time.
I'm doing
Oh, my
this.
days.
Put it out in the middle.
You know, we're all adults, right? So it's not like
So
we're
have you
girls
got
and be
one
like,
here?
hey.
Have you got Kanish?
I love this room.
Joking aside, the Australian ballroom dancers do have a strict moral code, something that can't be said for page 3 model Becky.
Love a gangbang.
See that?
See what we want.
And as most couples jump into shared rooms,
You're the best one.
one pair have decided to keep themselves to themselves in a private bedroom. Tyrone and his girlfriend Selena.
This isn't like all our clothes. I just thought be over-prepared more than under-prepared. I haven't seen nothing yet.
Sunglasses. We like sunglasses.
More makeup? I think she has. More shoes? Me. Can you be my...
While the others feel they have the looks and relationship to win, Tyrone has another trick up his sleeve. Charisma.
I'm so charming, I think I could sell a man his own briefcase. And I'm so cocky, I think I could sell a man his own moustache. Asking us if we're going to win the show is like asking a cow, does he serve milk?
From a traditional Muslim family, Selena was never encouraged to be a model, but she's had her heart set on it since day one.
Always wanted to do modelling from when I was a young little girl, looking in the mirror with my sister's high heels.
They've been together a year, but will they convince the judges they're in it for the long term?
I'd give our relationship 100 out of 10. I mean, it's anything a girl could wish for.
They can sort the talk, but can Tyrone and Selena walk the walk?
We're just going to go in headstrong and try our best.
Don't want to really sound too cocky, but I think we've got a 99.9% chance of winning. I think we went over the top because I was panicking thinking that this wouldn't be enough clothes. Because obviously it's a model competition and we're in it to win it, you know.
Okay, I've got my whole life with me.
It looks like unpacking will take most of the couples all day.
Hello.
It's proper like the Waltons in here, innit? Home
Jump in the stuff.
And as they settle into their rooms, some are starting to worry about the competition.
Maybe everyone's got a game plan. We don't know, do we? Maybe I'm second-guessing everyone, and everyone's got a little bit of a strategy, and everyone's talking about me out there, saying, oh, well, you know that Ben.
But sizing each other up will have to wait. Because on his way to meet the couples is the man whose job it is to guide them through the competition, Jonathan Pang.
I've been working in the modelling industry for 30 years now. It's my job to mentor the couples through this competition.
He has a history of making waves in the modelling world, having helped launch the careers of supermodels Naomi Campbell and Christy Turlington.
I've worked with men and I've worked with women, but I've never actually worked with couples before. So I'm really excited about it. We need to find a couple that people actually really like. I want to believe they're in love with each other and they're in it for the long term. I hope they know what they've let themselves in for because it's going to be really tough.
No one is better placed to get the best out of the couples. So it's essential they listen and learn from Jonathan's advice.
Hello. Over the next 6 weeks, we're going to thrust you into the modelling world, which is a notoriously difficult world. And you're not just going to be tested on your modelling ability, you're also going to be tested on the strength of your relationships. Tomorrow, you're going to have your first challenge. And it's going to be a lingerie shoot. Okay?
Oh, guys.
Tomorrow's challenge is inspired by the Beckhams. When you see a picture of the two of them, they literally ooze chemistry. And as part of the challenge, I want you to go and pick an item from this house, any item. And tomorrow, I want you to sell it using chemistry and passion. As your mentor, I can't stress enough how important preparation is. I want you to practice, practice, practice is what it's all about. And then you're going to do me proud tomorrow. All right, well, get a good night's sleep and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
The couples get straight to work deciding what prop to pose with in tomorrow's photo shoot.
Ellie, what about an umbrella?
But what does the expert think of the hot couples?
They're a lot more glamorous than I thought they were going to be, and I think we have a great chance of finding the right couple. So let's see what's going to happen, but the true colours are going to show pretty damn quick, I think.
Celebrity couples make millions selling underwear, perfume, cosmetics and sunglasses.
Boxing in underwear.
Yeah, boxing in underwear. What's wrong with that?
So our couples will need to choose a product that fits with their brand. Christian ballroom dancers Vaughan and Alison are looking for inspiration in the kitchen.
Oh, that's...
Roll me out.
Roll you out.
Vaughn and Alison take their faith very seriously.
We're practicing Christians. We go to church.
We want to think we make being Christian cool.
Although they haven't modelled before, the pair are no strangers to performing together.
I'm an entrepreneurial, born dancer.
I have a hot body. I work hard for it, and I'm proud of it.
I absolutely agree.
As pro dancers, they work together 24 hours a day and say they never argue.
We really do everything together. It's a wonderful relationship, though. I like me, and
I like you.
And I'm glad she likes me.
But have they got what it takes to win the contest?
We are 100% awesome. Why don't we ride a broomstick? Because that would be funny.
No, you don't think that, you know, if you got like a piece of this or something, you could be like, cool. You know? Oh, you're so silly.
As night falls over Manchester, most of the pairs have chosen the item they'll pose with in tomorrow's lingerie shoot.
We are here for a competition, so they should use the time wisely to practice, because before long we're going to have to say goodbye to one of the couples.
Right, it depends how sort of sexy you want to make it.
Not like you're going to kill me.
No, I'm not going to kill you.
Leroy and Chloe will be posing with a rug.
No, that's quite sexy, like actual smashing.
Jay and Becky an apple.
What are you doing? Bite it?
And Sam and Ben will be posing with a pair of braces.
Braces are quite sexy, aren't they?
Stuff
like that.
like looking at you sometimes. Make
You get your teeth as well, don't you? Get your teeth.
Yeah, get my teeth. If I like looking at you sometimes.
This way, like that.
I want to see the real chemistry between them as people and as couples. Because, you know, when you do think of the Beckhams, it just looks natural. But we will really gauge the intimacy level of each relationship on the shoot tomorrow. It's going to be very, very telling.
Do you want to have just your shoulders?
You're proper like directing, I love it.
Right, so
19-year-olds Damien and Chanel are the youngest couple in the competition.
at the moment, all you're doing is looking sexy. You've got to make yourself look a bit more fierce, I think.
It's quite hard.
Yeah, I know, but you've got to try it. Make yourself look fierce.
Choosing boxing gloves is appropriate for this fiery couple.
We're both quite stubborn people and we have different views. We like a bit of a debate.
The pair have been on and off since they were 13 years old, and it's Chanel who calls the shots.
Definitely say our relationship is edgy. Always on the edge, but to me it keeps it interesting.
But if there's one thing they agree on, it's they look just as good as their favourite power couple.
Beyonce and Jay-Z, but... Jay-Z.
But I do not look like Jay-Z.
As a rugby player, Damien hasn't done much modelling. At least there's still time to improve.
The thing is, I want to make myself look as big and as authoritative as I can, you know?
But will it be obvious at tomorrow's photo shoot that it's Chanel who usually wears the trousers?
And what about another way? Do you know, with you holding it, you could like be more affectionate with the boxing gloves. Do you know what I mean? So I'll be fierce and you could be more like pulling me in, more like that. Do you know what I mean?
Right, then,
Yeah.
Just really look.
After just 20 minutes work, the oldest couple, Mun and Rashna, feel they're ready to go.
And they say, practice. I think we've been practicing for 11 years. You know, I don't need one night practicing with my wife. In the Asian industry, I was voted the top 10 best-looking South Asian male. So that was just recent, and I didn't want to tell anybody that because it says, oh, guess what? I'm the top 10 hot Asian male, because it just makes you sound big-headed, but I officially am voted as that.
You don't get voted as top 10 hot Asian male without going the extra mile.
I've had 3 nose jobs. I felt I had big nipples, so I had basically them cut down. I've had smart lipo to the face, which I highly don't recommend. That's about it, really.
Let's get pictures. Oh, you got the mirror. Oh, bloody hell, go on. Oh, yeah,
Look how brown he is. Oh, my God.
Mun is ultra-competitive and has picked out 28-year-old Ben as a potential rival. The pair are in the kitchen, giving each other's bodies the once-over.
Vanity, posing, which is what he always does when he's not doing anything.
I love this guy. Oh, come on, you silly criminal. Anyway, mate, let's see what's going on upstairs.
Yeah,
They might be getting on well now, but tomorrow it'll be every hot couple for themselves in the first challenge.
Oh, you're beautiful, thank you.
Thank you, darling.
And with the photo shoot looming, the house is already breaking into separate groups. Those who like to stay up and play, and those who prefer an early night.
I think they're forgetting about the competition, aren't they? I think it's all very well to have fun and games, but
I don't think you're here for that, don't you?
There's a few of them trying to have a good time and chill, but hey, don't forget it's the competition element as well, isn't it? You know?
We're the smart bedroom. We are the smart bedroom.
Smart
roomies. Smart roomies. Good night, guys. Sleep tight.
It's 6:30 a.m.
So we're going to go with the flower today in the challenge?
Over the next 6 weeks, they'll wake up to all kinds of tasks that will test their modelling skills and examine the bonds between them.
We don't know what to expect on the first day, really, so we sort of want to do our best, you know, and our best is us, really.
While most of the couples feel apprehensive, Mr. Charisma, a.k.a. Tyrone, isn't worried at all.
Don't mean to blow my own trumpet, but I feel like me and my other half as a couple, we're like sharks in a fish pond, and the shark doesn't get scared of any of the fish.
Tyrone's confidence is about to be tested, because today there'll be 2 challenges. One to test their modelling skills, and one to test the strength of their relationships. Judging their looks, it's Jodie Furlong.
I'm Jodie Furlong. I'm a casting director and I own a model agency. I cast photographic ads and TV. Worked with loads of really amazing clients. Tom Ford with American Vogue, Rankin, Merton Marcus, cast Cadbury's adverts, Nokia advert, Bench, Hamper, all kinds of different things. And I scouted a new Burberry girl. For me, it's all about the looks. I couldn't care less about the relationship. All I'm bothered about is whether they could cut it as models.
And coming at it from a very different angle is relationship expert and psychologist Emma Kenny.
I'm Emma Kenny and I'm a therapist who specialises in relationships, and I'm here to check that our couples are fully committed to each other. I'm not here to judge the couples on what they look like, I'm here to assess the strength of the bond that they have between them. I want to find a couple with real chemistry, who are there for each other and support each other. I want to find a real partnership. For a couple to have any chance of winning this competition, I need to know that they're going to be together for at least 12 months, but what I'm hoping to find is a couple that are going to be together in 12 years.
First, it's the relationship test. This week, it's all about how well the couples know each other. So Emma's sent them shopping to buy the underwear for today's lingerie shoot. But there's a catch. The girls will buy for the boys, and vice versa.
The reason that I want to send these guys out to buy each other's underwear is because, first of all, I want to know how well they know each other. They know each other's size, style, but more importantly, when they come back, it's how they react to each other if they've got it wrong.
With no time to spare, the group head into Manchester. The boys go one way.
We've got no size though, don't we? Yeah, no size, mate. Just hope we don't get in too much trouble here.
And the girls go the other.
We have like 30 minutes and £40 to try and find some underwear for our man.
Emma wants to see how much attention the couples pay to each other's bodies and insecurities, and it soon becomes clear that while the girls find it easy,
Thank you very much.
this challenge is going to seriously test the boys.
So if I wear this...
Yeah? And she wears that.
She wears this. We're pretty much sorted.
Absolutely sorted.
19-year-old Damien thinks he has a fail-safe method of passing a test. He's convinced one of his girlfriend's breasts is roughly the same size as his head.
The main thing I do to know what size it is this. Right, and normally it covers the whole forehead, but this, it's not doing it.
But shop assistant Chanel has her insecurities, and Damien will know about it if the underwear is too revealing.
Don't know about the underwear, so he'll probably just get a wrong one because I have a blonde moment. I can just see it now.
Apparently she knows what I want. So,
Women know what men want, men don't know what women want.
I tell you what, women don't know what they want, men don't give a crap, so...
Right, lads. We're trying someone.
Stuart also has no idea what size his girlfriend is, but he's determined to get to the bottom of the problem.
If they make my bum look good, they're going to make Helen's look amazing, do you know what I mean?
How old are you going?
Where are the boys?
You want some opinion? I don't know.
Page.
It's how they sit on the bum, that's important, man.
And Stuart's little strip show has got Ben thinking about ways he can size things up.
You've got to say to people in the shop to try it on, have you? So I can have a look. So get a visual.
It's like someone in a 32 double L. Whether we'd be able to get anyone to go
Just the bra.
Just the bra, honestly. Just the bra.
Ben met his girlfriend Sam a year ago in Marbella. As the newest couple in the contest, the pressure is on him to get this one right.
We've got a fashion show over this way.
I'm smaller down at the bottom and bigger on top, so hopefully it gets that right. If I get the same set and I'll have like this tiny bra on or something.
Hey! 12. Yeah,
You gonna buy it now?
Oh yeah, we're gonna buy that one. What about the bra? You gonna buy that?
How much is this?
That one's 28.
For Tyrone, this challenge is particularly difficult. His girlfriend Selena is Muslim and tries to dress modestly at all times.
Sizes 8 and 10.
Today's a really big deal for my girlfriend because obviously her coming from a Muslim background wouldn't really want to disgrace her in a sense, do you know what I mean? It's going to be a big thing for her.
And to add more pressure, Selena's family don't approve of their relationship.
It's kind of like the Romeo and Juliet story, do you know what I mean? But if you're genuinely in love, you stick at it.
If they even gave him a chance to get to know him, I'm sure they would have loved him. And it's really sad to think about it like that.
I love that.
You love it?
What do you think?
Love it.
Elegant? Ladylike?
It's elegant, it's sophisticated, it's pretty.
Okay, fantastic. We'll have it. Yeah.
The photo shoot is due to start soon, so the couples need to make their purchases quickly.
No, this is good. I like this, but I think for the first... Yeah, you know what? Just go with the first feeling.
And whilst the other boys have erred on the side of caution, Damien is considering the risky strategy of a see-through thong.
Do you know what? I'm so caught up.
Are you going with a thong?
Yes.
Excellent.
I am.
Should we go do it?
We shall.
Have the guys bought the right underwear?
I'm quietly confident, quietly confident.
And if not, how will their other halves react? Our 8 hot couples have begun their journey into the world of professional modelling under the guidance of fashion guru Jonathan Pang.
You're not just going to be tested on your modelling ability, you are also going to be tested on the strength of your relationships.
Up for grabs, a joint contract with Nebs, one of the UK's top model agencies. From now on, the judges will subject them to weekly challenges designed to find the pro models in the group and weed out those whose relationships may not last the distance. So far today, the pairs have had to prove they know each other inside out by buying underwear for their opposite numbers.
Are you going with a thong?
Yes.
Failure to pick the right garments will spell disaster at today's photo shoot and give relationship expert Emma Kenny plenty of ammunition at tomorrow's casting decision.
If you'd just taken the feedback, you would still be in this game.
I'm afraid you're going home.
I hope I got your right signs and stuff.
That's what I'm scared
That's what I'm scared of, I know.
As the couples arrive at the studio for the lingerie shoot, it's down to the boys to impress the girls with their purchases. Did they make the right choices? Or have they already failed the first test?
Relationship on the line here.
I know, yeah. No pressure.
Hope you like it. I'll explain why I got it as well.
Right.
So that'll be quite cool. So it's a boned corset because it's the whole rock look.
I love it.
Right.
What was a bloody thong?
No. See about me? I'll get your thumb. See?
Good boy.
But it's quite high in your bum.
And your bum flat?
I had them on.
Perfect. Good boy.
Hello?
Good boy. Ready? It's tight as hell.
Their challenge is to emulate Posh and Bex by using their joint look to sell a product of their choosing.
We're using a guitar as our prop. And we're quite rocky. And we like being a little bit edgy and different.
Come on, guys, come and meet your photographer today. This is Alyssa Conan.
Hello.
This is Helen.
Nice to meet you, Helen. Hi, Stuart.
So Alyssa's an amazing photographer, shoots for Vanity Fair and Vogue, so you're very lucky to be working with her.
Secretly watching to see which couples make the grade are judges Jodie Furlong and Emma Kenny.
And what I want to see with a great couple is energy, connection and likeability.
It's not all about this.
No, absolutely.
If we're looking for a couple, they have to have a good story, they have to have something the public can buy into,
Yeah.
the brands are going to buy into. So the backstory is really important as well.
Don't be nervous. Did you guys practice this at home?
Not this one.
They've got a similar kind of look which works for Riley.
Arm above your head like that. I can't see your face. Find the light with your face.
Sometimes when I'm watching them, it's a bit like they're two individuals worrying about the individual look.
Great, we got it.
The first shoot is over, but Stuart feels it could have gone better.
Look at Helen, she looks amazing. Straight away looks like a model. Is it me who's been awkward, or we haven't got the chemistry, and I've let her down?
You were great.
They've got a very commercial look. They've got the same kind of look as well, which obviously if we need a couple who are going to work together, that works for me.
Hey, well done. We'll discuss later.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I love it.
Did well.
While Jay and glamour girl Becky go straight into makeup, the rest of the boys are revealing their purchases to their other halves.
I got a nice little...
Oh, that's pretty, honey.
And after all our shopping expeditions, I remembered your size.
Yes. They are
That's
rather
correct.
pretty. Yes.
Squeeze.
Cheers.
Wicked, wicked.
We've got you 32 double F bra. Is that right?
Perfect,
Perfect,
yeah.
yes. French knickers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a thong, so I'm glad it's not.
With most of the girlfriends happy, the pressure is on Tyrone and Damien to deliver.
Hello, sweetie.
This is proving to you how I respect you as a person.
As always, Tyrone is confident he'll pass the test and is ready to reveal his choice to Muslim girlfriend Selena.
I have bought you some sexy underwear, sophisticated look, something that you would actually like and what I would like. So take a look at that.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, do you like it?
I love it, babe. I can't believe that you actually thought about that. That's very, very nice.
It's all right.
Yeah.
What?
I just want to see it.
Oh, you want to see what I got you?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Oh, my God.
So you ready for this? These are the only 32 Fs they had.
What? Are you joking?
No, they were like some of the only ones we had. So.
You know I'm not 32.
I know, you're a 30G. But they didn't have any 30Gs.
Babe!
Are you that disappointed?
And Damien is yet to show Chanel what she'll be wearing on her bottom half.
These.
This is a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
You're joking.
It's a thong.
I'm like crying. Oh my God, they're see-through.
Not that bad, are they? Is purple not your favourite colour, though?
For the couples who are happy with what they're wearing, there's no time for celebration. If they're late on set, there'll be trouble. With every hot couple that takes the floor, there's a different prop.
Is that your prop?
Only got a couple of frames left.
Look at the prop they've chosen. They've chosen a fur rug. And some have put more thought into their items than others.
When you pick props, make sure they have reason.
He knows when a candle's lit in the room, I'm really trying to make an effort. I'm really trying to prove something like, hello, I'm craving for you now. Yes.
Listen, I'm like...
They're all talking shit.
Very good.
Backstage, Selena is touched that Tyrone thought carefully about respecting her Muslim beliefs when he chose her lingerie.
I think everyone can see why I'm so in love with him, because it's really nice, because I haven't really had anyone that's always put me first. So to have him always treat me like a queen, it's really, really nice. Even towards my family that have been horrible, he's always got a major respect because he loves me, and it's really nice.
Oh my God. Oh. Give me one.
Feeling closer than ever, the couple take the floor for their shoot.
Their relationship's been kept secret for a long time, so this isn't just them coming out as a couple making new models. This is them coming out as a couple. Oh, I know.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I had everyone turn against me. My friends, my family. The only person that was actually there, financially, personally, was Tyrone.
I do feel that intimacy between the pair of you, so do keep that up.
When I felt like nobody loved me, he gave me that love. He's worth more than my family, everything.
You did that in unison.
The way that they're posing is almost protective. It feels like they're looking after each other.
Posing with a simple black necklace, the couple have wowed the judges with their powerful connection.
He's a good-looking guy, but she looks like a supermodel. But she has very much potential.
Let's do each other. Done.
Dan, well done.
Thank you.
For me, that was the first couple that showed that sort of genuine affection.
Yeah,
and I was almost quite touched by it when they first started.
They felt quite natural, didn't
Yeah.
As Tyrone and Selena go down a storm,
Really well done.
Thanks, everybody.
word is beginning to spread that all is not well in the dressing rooms.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I heard somebody go, oh, not a nice, oh. It's huh.
Did you?
I heard that,
Yeah,
yeah.
her ears are up.
We're girls. We can hear.
You can hear through walls.
I can't wear this.
So you're not going to wear it at all, then?
Oh my God, I'd rather go naked. Okay, let me just do a demonstration quickly. It's not going to fit the bottom. My nipples oh my God.
Unfortunately, the undersized bra and see-through thong expose two areas Chanel feels ultra-sensitive about.
My nipples and insecurity, mine. And my bum, my two biggest ones.
Oh, you said thighs, and I thought that was... I'm sorry, it's my fault. Come here, just give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Hug me.
I thought you would like me better.
Come here.
Oh, look at you two. I think you ought to pirouette across the studio floor. Come on. Huh?
Oh.
Professional ballroom dancers Vaughan and Alison are next.
Now, what we wanted to explain first is that we've obviously got a bit of a soft look. We've got a really soft prop. Obviously, I've got a lot of edgy makeup happening, so we've got two ways that we were trying to go with it. We've got a few edgy...
All right, I tell you what.
A few soft ones. Yeah.
This is the photographer. She'll ask you when she's ready about your prop. So why don't you just wait to be told by your photographer what to do?
Okay, let's start off on the set over here. Sorry.
After spending all evening deliberating, they decided to pose with a pink rose.
That's really great.
As born-again Christians, the couple don't believe in sex before marriage and haven't been intimate with each other.
Chemistry is one element of any relationship. It's hugely important, but it doesn't underpin the success or longevity. It's a part of it.
Vaughan is determined to show that despite their no-sex rule, there is a spark between them.
I think that's their way of being sexy, like to rub their hands all over each other.
Although his touchy-feely approach is starting to unsettle Jodie.
It's very unlike me to be lost for words.
That was a rude awakening, but yeah, an awakening nonetheless, so...
I found it really awkward.
It was awkward to watch. I couldn't deal with all the rubbing.
Backstage, Damien is hoping their mentor will dig him out of a hole.
And what's wrong? Are you crying?
No, I just got a bit upset.
What did he do wrong?
It's just, I don't know.
No, I understand. There's a lot at stake. It's a competition. Okay?
Yeah.
Everything's just, well, just do the best you can with it, but don't let it sort of put you off your stroke, as it were. But work it out now, because when you get upstairs, it's, you know, enjoy the moment. Let's put it that way.
Will Jonathan's words of wisdom persuade Chanel to bear all?
If I do it and then I just don't worry about it, then it shows I'm stronger.
We can either think, right, that's it, let it get us down, or we can just rock it.
You look beautiful, I've got to tell you. But how are you feeling about the lingerie?
Well, models are going to have to deal with things that I like and don't feel comfortable in, so I've decided to keep it on and give it a shot. Side, yeah.
With the boxing gloves as their prop, Chanel has come out fighting.
Do you not like that?
Gorgeous.
She's bossy.
So if I do it, you just work around me.
It's an impressive turnaround from Chanel, but she could be in danger of overcompensating for their failure in the relationship challenge.
Guys, remember you're a team. It's about both of you. All I'm seeing is you at the moment. Damien, where are you?
Considering literally an hour ago she was in floods of tears.
Really?
And then come up and been the one who's like thrown it all out there. It's an interesting polarity, isn't it? To be very emotional in one context when it's about her and not getting what she wants, but then be absolutely fantastic out here in front of the camera and when she's getting what she wants of him.
I'm trying to get the trousers on, see? But
It's not working.
is it?
It's not working.
That really was her way or no way, wasn't it?
They're talking to one another, but they're not actually listening to a word they're
There was
saying.
times where she like would grab his face and like turn it, and you just can't do that.
Come on, your turn.
The final couple to be called for the photo shoot are Sam and Ben.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We are Mr. and Mrs. Marbella.
Ben owns a beauty therapy company in Marbella and met Sam, a professional dancer, there a year ago.
The type of people I like to hang around with are people with a brain, entrepreneurs, that kind of people.
I used to be a Katie Price lookalike. I met her in a bar once and I don't think she likes me.
With 12 months under their belt, they have the shortest relationship of all the couples. But will they convince the judges that they're in it for the long haul?
Definitely want to spend the rest of their life with Ben. I think he's a great guy and will have gorgeous babies.
Posing with a pair of braces, Mr. and Mrs. Marbella look confident. But Emma isn't convinced.
Extroverts seem to be confident, but strip them down and put them on their own, and actually they're quite insecure.
And what will image expert Jodie Furlong make of their bronzed bodies?
Is it their choice how much they can?
I don't
This is a
know.
bit out of control. Can you just imagine what their bed sheets are like?
All in all, the newest couple haven't made a great impression.
Thank you very much. They were not in sync a lot of that.
You'd think with that level of vanity, of making himself look that good, that he's actually not had any nerves at all.
And the braces, I'm not sure if that was a great prop because it just didn't work.
The couple's first ever photo shoot is over. It's been a long day, and now they face a nervous night's sleep before one of them is kicked out of the contest.
It is very important to win this competition.
We're putting everything on the line here. We're not coming here just for a bit of promotion. They say jump, we'll say.
How high?
It's like overcoming a fear.
Yeah.
If you overcome a fear, there's nothing else what can actually become your fear, you know what I mean? So, I'm up for anything, and I know she's up for anything.
I think he's learned never to get a wrong size of thong and a bra with not much support for a girl with G-boobs.
I just want to thank you all for today because I think you've all worked really hard and we've got some great pictures. Tomorrow, one couple's going home, so go off and enjoy yourself.
The photos will now be scrutinised and their relationships examined by the experts. Only the couples with the right chemistry will stay in the contest.
I mean, we all know they look great. I mean, there's not one of them that's ugly, but it's not about that. We need to feel that there is a really strong emotional tie between them that is indelible.
Back at the house, Jonathan has laid on drinks for the couples. But to a group of wannabe models, a quiet drink means party time.
Friends? It's a good competition, eh, as well?
I drink beer and a dance.
In spite of the looming casting decision, most can't resist the temptation for an all-night boozing session. But in the kitchen, born-again Christians Vaughan and Alison and their teetotal roommates Leroy and Chloe have different ideas.
I don't drink alcohol, I don't join in with that shit.
I think people think it's about a big party time. Come and let's make a fool of ourselves and be a bit silly. It's a competition.
Back in the jacuzzi, it's not long before the subject turns to who would sleep with who.
I snog Ben and his missus. I'm fucking married.
And of course, who in the group is like the least.
And I'm fucking avoiding Australians. I don't give a
I don't give a shit. I don't even know their name. That's not even, that's not even, they don't even a threat.
It's the morning of the first casting decision.
That's what, 4, 3, 4.
We sad to see someone go there. I mean, everyone's really gelled.
As long as it's not us, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
Wow.
If people don't take me serious, I suggest you do from now, do you know what I mean? Because I'm taking this shit serious.
It's been a tough week for the couples, and now they have to endure a cross-examination from two unforgiving experts in the casting studio. The 12-month modelling contract can't be wasted on a couple on the verge of splitting up, so their fates will be decided by modelling judge Jodie Furlong and relationship expert Emma Kenny. This is the first time the couples have met the judges, up close and personal.
So, this week was all about chemistry, and your first challenge was an underwear shoot inspired by the Beckhams.
And part of that challenge was to go out and buy underwear for your partners.
And now we're going to find out how you all got on. Leroy and Chloe, do you want to look at your picture?
Oh!
This is a really strong picture of you two. The chemistry is in the picture. The way you're snarling, I think is absolutely amazing.
When it comes to looks, the words of casting director Jodie are final. But the winning couple will also need to have a rock-solid bond, and it's Emma's job to find a pair whose relationship is more than just skin deep.
Tell me what you mean to each other.
With like my dyslexia and that, she really helps me out, especially when it comes to writing and that. So there's things that I want to do that I wouldn't be able to do if it wasn't for the backup.
He just means everything to me. Without him here, I couldn't do this on my own. Sorry.
But will the judges be as complimentary to the only married couple in the contest?
So, Moon and Rashna, let me be honest. You need a pair of handcuffs and a dildo, because it looked like something from Ann Summers. I don't think anyone could have worked with that candle.
Yeah.
So that was your mistake right at the beginning of the day.
I am disappointed in myself. My eyes are not looking directly at the camera. They actually look like I've got wonky eyes.
You just criticised yourself loads. Is that symbolic of how he is in your relationship? Is he insecure with himself? Does not realise how gorgeous he is?
I'm sure he does know he's gorgeous.
Yeah, believe me.
He does.
Becky and Jay,
You're incredibly connected around the genital area, which is fabulous. So it says, you know, hey, we are hot.
Jay and Becky have an impressive image, but as an added test, Emma wants to hear the opinions of the other couples.
What about everybody else?
Incorporate the apple more, maybe more of a centrepiece, so in between the body, maybe use the cleavage, maybe, potentially. Who knows? Put it in between.
Tyrone showed he had a sensitive side when faced with the challenge of buying underwear for his Muslim girlfriend Selena. But will their photo be as strong as their relationship?
This is a really good picture.
Does it feel like a really emotional experience for you, Tyrone? Because that moment for me kind of was a really powerful statement.
This one does show our relationship. That I'm protective. Definitely. That. Oh, man.
And I'm close to him, which I am. I'm close to him, definitely.
From a casting perspective and from a model perspective, I think you nailed it, guys. So Ben and Sam, let's see your picture. In reality, when you walked on set, everything was wrong. I've never seen so much fake tan in my life. It was just wrong. I spoke to Alyssa, who took the photos, and she had to really tone down the colours. It was just way too over the top. On set, I wasn't getting Beckhams. I was getting Jordan and Peter Andre.
My natural colour, I don't like fake tan. I'm naturally got Italian blood in me, so...
You had no fake tan at all on yesterday?
No,
exactly like that.
100% natural.
And I can wash my tanner, too.
Yeah, you need to.
Is part of this about painting on a disguise for the rest of the world?
I was doing a David Beckham look, and Sam was doing... I think so it wasn't about us, it was...
Oh, I didn't get that at all. At all.
Okay, Stuart and Helen?
It's not my favourite picture, but I think you're very strong as a couple. So what's everyone else think?
Yeah, the chemistry's not there in that bit. Stuart looks very distant. We don't really know what Stuart's looking at there. There's no emotion in the eyes. I'm not sure, it looks very dead in the eyes.
Waiting their turn, are childhood sweethearts Damien and Chanel.
This is a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
You're joking. I'm crying. Oh my god, they're see-through.
Rugby playing Damien dropped the ball in his underwear buying challenge. But will that have affected their photo?
Am I right in thinking she's a little bit of a diva?
She's a massive diva.
A little bit of a princess syndrome going on there, and it's all about you. And now this picture, which is just, where is he?
You need to man up and step forward and say, she might get annoyed with me, but I'm in this shot as well, and you need to work as a part of a team, because I'm not looking for two separate models, I'm looking for a couple.
Last to face the judges are Vaughan and Alison. They may be in a long-term relationship, but they've no previous experience in the modelling world.
I was really uncomfortable watching you on the shoot. It was asexual. I didn't think you had any chemistry whatsoever. Your hands here, you spent the whole time kind of rubbing. It was really awkward. It was difficult to watch. For me, there was no natural connection and sexiness about it.
Sure. I've got no excuses. You know, losers will make excuses. We just want results, and that's what this is all about.
On a shoot, you don't always have control over what you're going to wear, but when you're meeting us today, you do. You're dressed appropriately to go to a wedding in the 80s. When people first see you for the first time, this is the impression they get.
Yeah.
I get the impression of a banker. I'm not looking for a businessman. I'm looking for someone who can be a model.
There is something a bit old-fashioned about your relationship. I'm sorry.
It means the world to me. I think he's the most amazing person in the world. And I've known him for 10 years and I love him more every day. I'm sorry, it's just so full on.
Well, this is all about a relationship. It's all about making sure that the couple that we choose have got a relationship that's going to stand the test of time.
Absolutely.
The judges have examined the couple's photographs and asked probing questions about their relationships. Now they'll pick 3 couples who they think deserve to go home.
I think she's addictive, and I think he's cool.
As a couple, they work, they're united.
I don't think they go together.
We'll agree to disagree.
Now the bottom 3 will be revealed and given one last chance to say why they should stay in the contest. Because in just a few moments, one couple will be sent packing.
Guys, this has been a really tough decision. We've been arguing a lot, but we have decided on our bottom 3. Vaughan and Alison. For me, it's all about the image, and you're not model material.
As far as I'm concerned, relationship-wise, I just totally disagree. Ben and Sam, you do not have, for me, a standout relationship.
And I don't really understand you as models either. Damien and Chanel, I think you look amazing, but I really have problems with your behaviour.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you were the only couple who had a standout argument.
So Ben and Sam, can you tell me why you think you should stay?
Yeah, I think we had the best photo representing the Beckhams there.
But as a couple and as a model couple, it's very specific, it's a little bit contrived, and it's not really aspirational. And the critique that you got, you didn't take it as well as others.
Completely honest, I think it's because we back-chatted you guys and you don't like that. You obviously made a judgment I did wear a fake tan, so obviously didn't do your homework very well there.
It's the perception that you give to people, whether you like it or not. It is a very specific look that puts you in a certain box, and it's not something that is very marketable.
Damien and Chanel, why do you think that you're in the bottom three?
Well, we were the couple that had disagreement about the underwear. We didn't produce as strong enough photos as the others.
On the set, you didn't work together either, so it is about partnership and it is about a couple who can work together. So, Vaughan and Alison, you're starting from a very low point in the modelling terms.
Yes.
I think you're the weakest models here. And can you grow enough in a short space of time?
But I reckon they've got 40 years in them as a couple.
I don't have 40 years in this competition.
This is all about relationships.
It's not all about relationships.
Absolutely, they wouldn't be here unless they were in relationships.
And they wouldn't be here unless they were good looking.
This show is 50% about relationships.
Yeah, and 50% about models. Listen, lots of people in the world are in relationships. I could walk out the door now and pick 10 people who are in relationships. That doesn't mean they can be models.
But they've all made the grade here, so their relationship's the thing that matters.
I'll judge whether they've made the grade.
With the judges at loggerheads, they must make their final decision on which of the three couples hasn't made the grade.
I can't think of a campaign ever that I'd book Vaughan and Alison for. Ben and Sam have just really annoyed me today.
Ben is being ridiculous. He's acting like a child. Chanel was the only person who had a complete breakdown in the relationship challenge.
It's a really important decision because no one wants to be the first people eliminated, but I think we've made our minds up, yeah?
Right, let's go and tell them.
So, we've made our decision.
For me, Chanel and Damien, realistically, you are the only couple who argued and showed us any reason to remove you from this competition because we have to be sure that you're going to make it work. But the reality is, you took lots of criticism. You really did listen to what we were saying. Whereas Ben, you were just really annoyed that we had opinions on you.
We're looking for people who have the potential to be the best models and have the strongest relationship. Ben and Sam, you didn't have either. I'm afraid you're going home.
Shocked.
Yeah, sure. I think standing up for yourself, you can't stand up for yourself in this competition.
You said that we were having a go at you, that he was incorrect, and that you were right.
I think we had the best picture, the best connectivity, the best prop. And,
The very fact is that even now, you're arguing why he's wrong. And realistically, if you'd just taken the feedback instead of giving it us, you would still be in this game.
it was Peter Andre and Jordan kind of things. It was like fake tan.
It's like silly little things that we're getting at.
It can undermine some people, maybe, you know. I was quick to give opinions about every other couple when it was raised, and that just showed a strong character.
Don't question a professional. They're at the top of their league, and you're here for a reason. You're here to learn, and you're here to grow. You're not here to be a judge, otherwise you'd be sitting over there.
Someone has to go first, and it's never easy.
All this can do for me right now is just make us stronger. We've just got to smash anything they give us now. We've just got to smash it.
Bye, guys. See you. Take care. Everyone's going to be in a state of shock tonight, and just